Hi there, it's Laura here from iHeart Planners, and today I'm going to show you how to organize your phone. We're going to talk about the best ways to organize your phone apps, plus how to organize your notes app so you can actually find what you need. If you haven't already subscribed, be sure to do so, turn on your notifications, and hit the like button. Most of us use our phones every single day, right? So they should be one of the most organized things that we have, because every time you pick up your phone and look at it, you want to feel peace and not stress and chaos, right? When it comes to organizing the apps on your phone screen, there's a lot of different ways you can do it, and I'm going to tell you about a few of them, and you can choose the one that works best for you. When it's time to organize your apps, the first thing you need to do, just like you would with any organizing project, is to declutter. That means get rid of any of the apps that you don't use, and then you're left with only the things that you need. Then you need to choose what method of organizing you're going to use. The first one is to organize by categories. That's where you put every app into folders by categories, such as social media, finance, email, things like that, and that way you can easily find them by category. The second method is more straightforward. You organize them alphabetically. So all the A's in one folder, all the B's in one folder, so on. Very clear cut, not ambiguous at all, but you do have to remember, of course, what the app is called. The third method, and my personal favorite, is to organize them by color. And the reason I love this is just because it's pretty. Now, one concern here is that you may not know what color your app is. However, the most convenient way to find your apps I have found is to pull down. If you have an iPhone, all you have to do, anywhere on the home screen, pull down and you can search. So if you know what it's called, you'll be able to find it quickly. I don't know about you, but obviously the home screen is what I access most frequently on my phone, followed by my Notes app. That's where I store things like running to-do lists, things that I need to reference, things that I don't want to forget. And it's where I put anything when I'm in a hurry and I don't want to go, if I don't want to log in somewhere and put it there, if I don't want to take the time to take out my planner and write it down, it goes there. So it's super important that that be organized. And for a long time, what I did is every time something would come up that I needed to remember, I would just create a new note and start writing it. What ended up happening was I was left with hundreds of notes. They had the most random titles that didn't make any sense, and I wasn't even sure which ones were something I needed temporarily and which one contained things that I really needed to save. So I came up with a new system of categorizing notes that works really well. I give them each a title, and I start each title with 3 emojis. This is really just for fun, but it also helps you see at a glance what the topic of the note is. So I'll give you some examples of the notes that I have, and you create your own. So first of all, I have a running or daily to-do list. So this is where if there's something I need to do, if I need to make a mini to-do list for myself, it goes here. Next, for myself, I have health info that I keep. If I need to go to the doctor, I want to remember something like that, it's there. I also can keep health info for my family here. I have 3 things I'm loving ideas. So I send out a newsletter every single week. And in that, I always include 3 things that I'm loving that week. People love that section of the newsletter. I've gotten so much feedback about that. But sometimes when I sit down to write the newsletter, even though I know there's tons of things that I've enjoyed and want to put there, I can't think of anything. My mind draws a blank. So I keep a running list. Anytime I'm running across something and I'm like, oh, my newsletter would love to hear about that, and I love this item, I put it in there so I have ideas. I also have Instagram post ideas. I'm not always in a place where I can post right then, but I have an idea of something I want to share with my Instagram followers. So that's another one that I have. I also have measurements. Myself, my husband, my kids, their sizes, and I always put the date of when that measurement was taken, especially for the kids, since their sizes change. I know how old it is, And that has been super helpful, even for myself when I'm online ordering something, and you know how they have those size charts and you never know, in some things an extra small is the same as an XXL or whatever, because they all use different sizes. So that can be really helpful. I don't have to get out a measuring tape and measure myself again. It's all right there. And then if something changes and I want to update it, I go back to that same note to do so. So that's just a few examples of the notes categories that I have, but you can create your own. So I hope that these ideas are helping you get your phone organized. If you want to dive a little bit deeper into the topic of technology organization, I have an entire guide that you can check out. We talk more about technology organization, how I merge paper and tech, how I organize my computer, desktop, things like that. Go ahead and check that out. Meanwhile, leave me a comment and let me know your preferred method for organizing your apps.